So you want better security on your WordPress website and don't really know where to start? Good thing you have this video. So I'll go through all the security steps we use for all our clients in our marketing agency to make sure they don't get any unnecessary visitors through cyber attacks and so on. So there are different things we can use. If we can first look at something like Defender. Defender is one of the plugins we use from VPMU, where we get this baseline of security. So in the beginning, there's some security plugins you can have, and Defender might be the light one, where you actually get everything you really need. I would say Defender Pro is also one of the plugins you can use it. I'm pretty sure you can use it for free, but it doesn't do everything. It makes a firewall. It can do all sorts of stuff that basically help you out. But where you need to stay a little bit cautious is if someone is really trying to get at you and you are having some problems, there's a slight chance that this might not work. So you can upgrade it a little bit with something like SolidWP. These guys takes it a little bit more serious. They have a way stronger security as well. It is also more expensive than Defender Pro. So this is what we use for security for some of our webshop clients that has some issues with people trying to DDoS them a lot and maybe just close the site, be a threat in some kind of way. And we can basically see when someone is trying to attack them. This tool is pretty good to make sure that does not happen. There's also some things you need to keep in mind when you have a website. So if you just take a look at our developer website, right away, there is something we need to think about, and that is what kind of domain do you have? And when you log in, what is the domain string or the slug tag, the URL basically? And that is, of course, your domain it could be .com/ and a normal WordPress website has WP /WP and then this admin. I'll put it on the screen, right? If you have WP admin as your login screen, it's not really that good. All the bots knows this already. That means they can automatically try to attack you, and that will cause an issue. So you need to try to change it. And if you don't know how to change it, you can use different plugins. And something that can change this stuff is, for example, Defender or SolidWP. You can also use some other plugins as well. It's pretty easy. I can link another video where I go through one of the easier plugins we have. That is some essentials on the plugin package we use for all our WordPress websites. But you need to change the login URL. The next step, if you actually have a lot of issues, is you can go to some different pages to test is everything as good as you want. Because you need to close some things, like sometimes you need to close VP cron, sometimes you need to close XML/RPC, but sometimes you need them open if you're using scripts on the site. So we can go to this site. This is a Danish site called Sikker.net. But if we just go in here, let me just see. Translate. Now it's in English, so you can use this site. I'll link it in the comment, and you can type in your domain here and make sure and see is there any errors or mistakes. Let's go and take one example. We can take this developer site. Let me see, wrong one. We can take this developer site. This is not secure, so we'll get a lot of errors here with this dev site. So let's see what it will show us. Oh, it's actually over average. And we can see we're using there's IPv6. We don't have the last one. We can read a little bit more about that. This is not really hardcore necessary. I would say this is just a small thing you can add. Then we have some HTTPS problems. The rest is actually fine. And then, of course, we have this stuff here. This is where the magic happens. A lot of people have errors and issues related to these ones are being opened. Sometimes you need them for marketing or from scripts running on your site. But if you're having a lot of issues, you could be necessary to close them or make some specific rules. You can also find this list by going into something called security headers. If I just type our domain in here, you can see right now we are at A+. If we want to open up VP cron, as we usually use when we have something like a bulk cron section where we go through all the images, we bulk smush images, for example. Sometimes cron is also something you use for SEO to like bulk analyze stuff. So there's some issues, but if you have everything here, you have issues, I would recommend closing all of these. And if you don't know how to close them, you can just send us a DM and we can pull you guys through how to actually get on the secure side. So those are the main pillars. You also can close XML/RPC And what you can do with XML RPC is now people cannot upload files to you just without your knowledge, right? And there's a less of a chance. I remember the chance to they actually can try to DDoS you or will guess your password with a brute force attack. So in general, I'm not extremely security hardcore specialist, but this is the general settings we set up, and we don't have issues with this setup as well. So if you guys want us to take a look at yours, or you want to learn more about WordPress or security, maybe marketing, you can follow the channel. You can also join a free community where we have a lot of marketing and web nerds in here doing websites, web shops, and so on. A completely free Discord community where you can join and just have a chat with us and learn some stuff. Sometimes I learn some myself from the community as well. So feel free to join. See you guys.